Hey everybody, this is Gunner with On the Brink Games, and this is round 2 of a standard 8-man event, and I'm playing Atarka Red, and it looks like I won another die roll, so that's great for me. It looks like I'm going to be on the play, and this hand looks pretty good, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to just lead with Zergo. My opponent also kept 7, so we'll see what he is playing. No, I think I'm going to get a forest. Okay, so it looks like he's playing some sort of Abzan list, possibly. I'll go ahead and just get a forest and cast Dragon Fodder. I think I need to play spell every turn here, just for Become Immense, and I can't fall behind, especially against Abzan. When they play Siege Rhinos and stuff, I really need to be ahead of the curve and make sure those Siege Rhinos don't just close out the game. Alright, so drew a Cinderglade, which is awesome. And yeah, now I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Alright, my opponent has Ultimate Price, which is disappointing. So here, I can let that resolve. And I guess I can cast Become Immense here, which I might do. Or I can cast Atarka's Command, which I think might be just a little bit better. And yeah, and I'm doing 3 damage, giving my team +1/+1. Alright, and Offenza. So now if I have one more card go into my graveyard, which I drew, which is great, I now have the Become Immense and Temur Battle Rage for lethal. So my opponent's going to block 1 creature, which is fine. I'm then going to, on the one he doesn't block, cast Become Immense and give it Double Strike. And that's game 1. So that hand turned out actually insanely perfect. That was like one of the better hands I could have asked for right there. So it looks like my opponent's playing, since he had an Offenza, it looks like he's playing Abzan aggro. So I want these roasts. Could bring in my Scab Clans, Arc Lightnings, and Twin Bolts. But I think I might just bring in Fiery Impulse. This is interesting. I could bring in Arc Lightning too. My opponent definitely probably has Hangerback Walkers. So I probably want my own, and I probably want my Heel Cutter. Roast is fine. Dragon Fodder is, it was good there, but in the long run it's not great. Titan Strength is probably less than great just because he has removal spells. Do I want to bring in the Fiery Impulses? Probably. I just have to figure out what to cut. I think I would cut a Become Immense. I'll cut a Temur Battle Rage, and I'll just bring in 2, so I have 5, and it's actually 3 mana, so I can definitely, with Fiery Impulse, if I have Spell Mastery, I'm able to kill a Warden of the First Tree that grows. I don't have a land, so I'm gonna mulligan. I guess I'll keep this hand. It's pretty land heavy, but I think it's fine. I have a pretty good curve. I kept the Wild Slash on top just because definitely could draw. My opponent could play a 1-drop, and it's a good tempo play. Like, especially because he had turn 1 Shambling Vet. Like if he goes Whisperwood, or not Whisperwood, but you know what I'm talking about. Warden of the First Tree. I was just talking about it a second ago. Oh, that life gain though. Alright. That's pretty good for Surge of Righteousness is a pretty decent card for my opponent. Looks like I'll just cast this Hangerback Walker for 1 and pass the turn. So I kind of only want my Hangerback Walker to grow 1 more, just because my opponent definitely could have Absent Charm. Looks like my opponent brought in a lot of his trump cards, one would say. He's got 2 sideboard cards already, which is Surge of Righteousness and Ration Cleric, which is pretty great for him. Pretty good sideboard cards. But I got Chandra out, so this card could do some work for me. And he actually has a Shambling Vent, which is a newer card that people may not know about. It's a man land. You pay 3 mana, a white and a black, and it becomes a 2/3 with lifelink. Alright, so you have the removal spell. So there's the Warden of the first tree. Just nice that I do have a removal spell for it. Guess I'll get a Cinder Goid. So I can Wild Slash, play this guy and attack, which I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Wild Slash there. I'm gonna dash this guy and attack for 4, putting my opponent down to 20, but my opponent did miss his land drop, it looks like, so that's good news for me. I'm getting pretty lucky with my opponent's getting mana screwed, I guess. Okay, so if my opponent has Siege Rhino here, the door will start to close. I'm not out of it, but the door is definitely closing. Because I do have Become Immense in my hand, it's never fully closed. I can definitely still piece together lethal. But I have drawn a decent amount of lands too, so. Alright, my opponent seems to be wanting to do damage. Well, okay, I'm just gonna go like that. Crack this for a mountain, and just go ahead and cast my Goblin Hail Cutter and pass the turn. I'm not sure. Alright, so he's got Ultimate Price. So it looks like my opponent had a bunch of reactive cards and good sideboard cards in the matchup, so. And a Gideon, which is one of the best cards in the matchup, actually. It's a very difficult card to beat. And it looks like I'm flooding out here, so my opponent has 2 cards in hand. So I think I want to try and offer the trade here. So opponent has 5, 7, 8 damage here. Put my opponent to 17. Yeah, I guess I'd just attack him. If he's probably just gonna block with this Ration Cleric. Alright, so he wants to trade. Oh, he wants to. Okay, I tried. I don't know. Did I miss? Okay, well, I didn't kill the Night Ally, which is very poor for me. I definitely thought I was trying to drag it, and so it didn't move, so I was like, clicked OK again. So that's not great for me. Yeah, I have to take it here, so next turn I'm probably going to chump. Alright. So I got another Hangerback Walker. So he has access to Shambling Vent, which is 2, 7, 8, 9. So if I play Hangerback Walker and I block this Gideon, I'll take 2, 4, 5, dead to Siege Rhino. But he won't be able to play Siege Rhino. So I think I have to attack with both here. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to draw here. I don't even think Atarka's Command will do it. It might do it, Atarka's Command, if I block. Trade. Do some trading. So I'll have 4 tokens. That's 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus 6. Oh, and Offenza stops my Hangerback Walker, so. It can go to 2. I don't think it matters. I have to block, and sad that he had an offensive there. Wild Slash, yeah. So that's not gonna do it. Alright, so he brought in a bunch of sideboard cards. I think I want Scab Clan. And I think I want Battle Rage. I want. Do I even want Fire Impulse? A lot of his cards like dodge that type of effect. And he's got main deck and Offensive, which makes Hangerback Walker worse. I think on the play, I just want to try to be as aggressive as possible with like Titan Strength. And really curve out, and maybe cut the Hangerback Walkers, and kind of play a list like this, or cut the Chandras and play Hangerback instead of Chandra, just because Chandra is too vulnerable to removal spells. I can see that, and playing 2 Hangerback Walkers. Yeah, I'll submit this and attempt to see if this one works a little better. And I'm on the play this time, so that is a lot better for me. Yeah, I'll keep this. This hand seems fine. I don't have a green source, but definitely drawing a green source would be great for me. Just so I have Atarka's Command online. Because his deck does seem to have a lot of life gain in it after his side. Being on the play there would have changed, I think, that last game a lot, actually. Alright, so I did draw a green source, which is nice. Guess I'll attack for 2. Play this Dragon Fodder and pass the turn. Opponent's probably going 17, yeah, looks. And he probably has a Ration Cleric here. If I had to guess, I would guess he's going to get a white source and play a Ration Cleric. Oh, no. He does not. Well then, if he doesn't have that, then I'm going to guess he has his Gain 2 Life card. Surge of Righteousness. Yeah. So I can Wild Slash it in response. So he doesn't gain the 2 life. But then I don't have Wild Slash up. Is Wild Slashing it better than Wild Slashing him? Not really. It's the same. So I think keeping it is probably better. And just having him go to 16 is fine. I was really hoping he had nothing there. Obviously, I know he probably wouldn't just have nothing. There's no way he has nothing, but Okay, Den Protector face up. More as a tempo play, it looks like. I think I just want to Wild Slash right now. Now I'll fetch. Really don't want to draw another land. Like anything but a land would be great. Okay, Hangerback Walker is fine. Now I have the situation of, do I play this for 2 or do I play it for 1? 1 looks to be right, just to have a Tarkus command up, and he definitely has next turn he definitely probably has mana for something along the lines of Siege Rhino. Which I think I need to go ahead and deal him 3 and make sure he can't gain life. I'm going to 16 here. I was looking for a big draw there, not a little draw. I was looking for the big draw, and it looks like I came up with another land, so not great for me. I can attack. He'll probably kill my Hangerback Walker. I'll get him for 2 damage, putting my opponent to 9, which isn't great. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. Attempt to pass, looks like. Magic the Gathering isn't working. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Okay, so it's not responding. So I'm going to wait for the program to respond. See maybe what point my game is in. I have no idea. Maybe my oh, restart Magic Online. Alright guys, interesting. Alright, so I guess I'll switch my screens really fast, and you get to see a big picture of my face. Just because I know I trust all the people who watch my videos, but you know, just login screen I usually don't like to show on videos and stuff. So I guess I'll just see if I can log back in. So if you look at this, it shows sorry, your connection to Magic Online has failed. Why? Okay, well, I guess I'll try one more time and see what's going on. Well, oh, looks like my internet went out actually, guys. So well, this video might not be good to go. I might just lost because my internet went out. So give me 1 second. I know this isn't good for a Magic video, but definitely have to go check on that. So let me check on what's going on. Okay, let's check on it. Looks like my internet is working on getting back online. Ugh. So I'm gonna stop recording. Maybe I can get back into this. Hopefully I can shortly. Alright, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that mishap, and it looks like I'm in my attack step, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn. The thing is with this board state, it looks a little rough, but as of right now, like I definitely could have be piecing. I could have had lethal if I didn't draw as many lanes and I had Tumor Battle Rage and the growth. That's just lethal there. I attack in, he blocks one, and he's dead. He takes 14, 15 because he only has one blocker. So this deck is very powerful. I am in a pretty rough situation right now with how the board state lays. Hangerback Walker is pretty good. He only has one black source, which is good to notice. But I definitely need to start drawing powerful spells. I need to draw probably like an Abbot of Carol Keep along those lines into another great powerful spell and try to get back into this game. Next turn, my plan is to hopefully have him attack with the Siege Rhino and me block with Hangerback Walker and pump it up to 1, so I have 4 total blockers. That is my plan of action with this board state. It looks like my opponent's probably AFK just because I disconnected. He probably got up, needed to do some errands or something along those lines. So I'm going to pause the video and come back when he starts responding again. Okay, and we're back. My internet keeps on going out, so there's that. Looks like my opponent has like drew a Warden of the first tree, which is a good one. I don't think he'll attack. He probably won't attack. He could attack, but probably not. But we'll definitely see what my opponent wants to do. I do hope he attacks, though. That'd be good news for me, because I definitely want to trade this Hangerback Walker. I want to cash it in for two creatures. Definitely, that's what I want to do. So, okay. He's contemplating. He's deciding against it. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate right now. She's thinking about it. I mean, I don't know what there's really to think of in this situation. Oh, he's got a Dramoka's command. Oh. Well, there's that. So I only get one, which is disappointing. Okay, that's that Abbot I was talking about. I guess I'll cancel. I guess I can thin my deck out more. I guess there's no harm in it. Abbot. Let's see what I get. Good spell, good spell. Okay, well, it's not the worst spell. Swift Spear is not the worst. I can attack here, here, here. He can either trade his Warden of the first tree with a Goblin, and then his Siege Runner eats there. You get 1 extra point of damage in, but I don't think it's worth it, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack with the Thopter and put my opponent to 10 life. And pass the turn. Now good draws are obviously Atarka's Command. It's always probably one of the best draws once you start flooding out the board like I have. Another good draw would be another Abbot into a great spell. I don't know if there's anything I can say about that. I just really want to draw Abbots into more Abbots into just really steamroll the card advantage engine, because it's really the only engine I have. Okay, so my opponent just passes. Dragon Fodder is fine. It just makes Atarka's Command just so much better also. So I'm just going to be attacking in the air. And try to flood out the board as much as possible. My opponent probably here is just going to end a turn, activate Warden the first tree, and then on his turn possibly make it a trample lifelink, which is going to be hard to deal with again. So he's going to so he had Abzan Charm. Okay. So now here he's going to Warden. Make it a 3/3. So it's the door is closing. The door is definitely closing, just because I have this mountain in my hand. Like, I just need a spell. One time dealer. Like, I've drawn, I think, 2 spells in a row, which is fantastic. Some of the best I could ask for. But now he's got a Den Protector, so it's gonna be pretty brutal. Drew a forest, not what I want to see there. Definitely not what I want to see. But, you know, just got to deal with the punches. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the Thopter. My opponent is at 8. Just definitely I probably just have lethal there if he doesn't have removal spell. Like, if I draw Become Immense or something, that could be lethal. I attack with everything, Become Immense, my Thopter. He definitely could have had a removal spell there. Looks like he brought back Dromoka's Command. Yeah, it looks like he brought back Dromoka's Command, which is great. He's gonna probably, I mean, he could activate a Shambling Event. Oh, he needs a land. So if he draws a land, he could activate Shambling Event. Attack, Dromoka's Command, giving it a +1/+1 counter, fight something. Okay, so he's just gonna go ahead and do that. Get rid of my Thopter right now. Looks like he's got 9, 10, 11, 12 damage here. Ooh, Anafenza, okay, I see you. So he's not attacking, so he's just waiting. And I have a Roast, which is not great here. I think I have to Roast the Warden of the First Tree. It's the one that's gonna gain the most life. Siege Rhino is out of range. I mean, I would like to hit Anafenza, but as of right now, I can't. If I hit Anafenza, if I did, This is a tough choice. I have a lot of choices besides the Siege Rhino. Warden of the First Tree or Anafenza being on the top. Anafenza does pump my opponent's team, and he definitely could probably put the counter on Shambling Vent, making him gain 3 life, putting him at a total of 11. But if he just attacks, put the counter on Warden of the First Tree, activates it, he gains 5, going to 13. So I definitely think I have to get rid of the Warden of the First Tree. And I guess I'm just going to pass a turn. Now, I need my opponent to get into a position where he just, like, attacks and really opens up. Okay, so he's doing that. So he's probably going to be attacking. If he attacks all out. Okay, so he's being super passive. Like, he really is being just doesn't want to block. So let me go through the process of math here. I know I'm running out of time because my internet started to fail me, but let me just think about this. So he blocks 2 creatures. So let's say I draw an Abbot of Carol Keep off the top of my library, and it hits Atarka's Command. I can deal 3 damage to him. He's gaining 3, so he's gonna go to 8. He'll go to 8. He blocks 2 of my creatures, probably Monastery Swiftspear, and that 2, 4, 6, and he takes 6, only going to 2. So not lethal. If I have blocks here, or if I hit like an Abbot, and I could hit a I don't know what I could hit. I don't think there's anything that gives lethal here. Can I kill this Shambling Vent? Possibly. I could put Monastery Swiftspear and all my goblins in front of it, and he can only kill my Swiftspear and 1 goblin. Definitely possible. It leaves me with 3 goblins, which is not bad. Oh, I'm actually just running out of time, so I have 23 seconds, so yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm probably just gonna die from time, but I'm dead anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. because there's no combination of cards that really get me back into this game. Except for especially Windswept Heath. So I'm gonna attack. I'm just gonna play a forest because there's no point in holding my lands any longer. Now I guess he drew another black source. I didn't see that, so I was thinking along the lines of, oh, my opponent, you know, maybe doesn't draw another black source or something along those lines. But so now my opponent's probably gonna attack me all out. No, he's being super passive. He's like really taking no chances here to die to any shenanigans. But yeah, I drew a Wild Slash, which isn't enough, so I'm just gonna go ahead and die from time. And no more forest or whatever. So yeah, he wins the match. Definitely winnable. I have my deck pulled up here just because I fetched at the last second, and I had a lot more spells left in my deck that I could definitely draw. I had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I had 11 lands still left in my deck, so I had a decent amount of lands, but I had obviously a lot more spells left in my deck too that I could have drawn. And yeah, I mean, it was close. It was a close game. The DCs really were an issue, and yeah, but I wish I could show you more, but that's it for this week's video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and this is actually Pro Tour, so the Pro Tour is tomorrow. I'm recording this right now, and the Pro Tour is tomorrow, so maybe I'll be playing a different list. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned next week for the next video series.